7 o'clock. All right, we shall rise and open the meeting and call the meeting to order with the pledge to the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. All right, we're going to go with the roll call.
Mark Foltz.
Here.
Mark Frazier. Absent. Francis Griffith.
Here.
Veronica Howard here. Troy Parmalee.
Here. And agenda, you want to add one thing? What? Add,
We would like to add the janitor.
the janitor.
To our agenda.
Janitor, we're going to have to get a new one. Our janitor is effective today, is leaving us. Okay, so
Motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Troy, okay. Seconded by Butch. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay. And your meeting minutes, August 6th, the meeting minutes are all typed for us.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second. Seconded again by Butch, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We're going to have Mikada Sweet. She is our assessor for our township, and she's been busy, so she wants to give us an update. We're almost 2/3 through the year, and give us an update. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mikada.
Okay, so for Perry Township this year, for our field work, for our 20%, we focused on ag properties. So we're doing an audit of all of the ag, trying to clean up who has the exemption. In the past, there was some discrepancies on if they qualified for ag, but it was put on as a PRE. That can make a difference. It's the same exemption, but it can make a difference with the state as well as the local unit. So we're just trying to get all that cleaned up. As far as tribunals go for this year, we do have one with Morris Downtown Development with that property. So currently, they submitted their documentation, we submitted ours, so we're just waiting for a court date. It'll be like a phone call and we'll go over everything. As well as Tina is in the process of settling with Dollar General. So hopefully we can come to some sort of agreement and take that to the December board review and get that corrected so we can stay out of a full tribunal for that one.
That's the one in Morris.
Yes, yep. And that would just be a full tribunal because of the cost of it, the amount of money. Currently, in case you didn't know, for veterans for 2025, this was the last year that they have to apply for their exemption. So it will automatically roll over unless they move or it no longer becomes their primary residence. We do have to do an audit on these properties every 3 to 5 years, but of course the state has yet to inform us of a process for that, so we'll figure that out, as we go on. So there's that with the veterans. And then also, on a state level, it just went before, or it's going to hopefully go before the Senate this month. It will affect land divisions for 10-acre parcels. So right now you can only divide a 10-acre parcel into 4. This division would allow 10-acre parcels to be divided into 10 1-acre lots.
Oh.
You still have to follow local unit zoning and guidelines as far as road frontage, minimal lot size, that sort. But if that passes, that'll be, something new for splits. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that and see if that passes.
Our zoning's more restrictive anyway,
It
so that
is.
we've never bumped into the
No,
maxing out the.
Yep, you guys, yeah. And if if like I said, you gotta fall within the local unit zoning, so you can be more restrictive, you just can't be looser
Right.
with the guidelines, so we'll see. But other than that,
Any questions?
it's
Okay.
been pretty quiet.
Okay. Well, it's been a pretty quiet year.
Yeah, yep, pretty quiet. Haven't had, complaints with taxpayers, aside from a uncapping that took place with a duplex.
Sure, we
But
get a few.
we get a few, but
And
You
what
know,
was the
overall-
percent that it went up? How much was it?
the duplex?
No, what was the inflation?
Oh, 3.1% this year,
3.1 roughly.
yeah,
They
yeah.
haven't announced next year.
They haven't, yeah, no,
At least we,
Usually it's October, so.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And we haven't received Shiawassee sales studies yet. We have received some from some other counties.
okay,
And based on those, residential looks like it's still going up slightly, but it's leveling out. We're not seeing that drastic increase, so we're hoping that Shiawassee's following suit.
okay.
So we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Okay, Makana, thank you for the update.
Yes, of course.
We appreciate it. Okay.
Anytime.
And if anybody needs to get a hold of you, they can contact.
Yes, they can, yep, they can call me. They can either call the office number here
Uh-huh.
or, outside of the office, Monday through Friday, they can call at 989-426-8854. And we can answer that, because like I said, I'm only here Wednesdays, so if you've got to reach me outside of that, just give me a call.
Okay, Makana,
So, okay,
thank you so much.
all right. You guys have a good
Yep.
evening.
Okay, thanks for
Safe
coming.
drive.
Safe drive home.
Thank you.
Troy Sheriff.
All right, looks like last month, we had 150 calls for service, 36 of them were traffic stops.
And CISA?
CISA, so a couple things, we were just talking about it before the meeting here a little bit, so we have implemented a new burn permit system. Before, the procedure was you could call the office and it routed to the deputy chief of fire's phone. We've switched it now to an online system, so if you go onto the website, CISA's website, and then there's a link right on the homepage for burn permits, and then it goes through and you know, it's a simple, easy form, you just fill out what days and submit it, and, you know,
And you can burn.
and then you can burn. And the purpose of the burn permit is mostly just to make sure the fire department knows what's going on for people doing burns. Because the biggest problem, I mean, obviously, if you have a fire and get out of control, you can be in trouble there. But the biggest concern is, you know, somebody's doing a, you know, controlled burn or burning some brush piles, and somebody just drives down the road and calls 911 and says, oh, there's a huge fire, and, you know, they didn't stop, they didn't look at anything, and, you know, the department has to respond with, you know, an unknown, and, you know, you can quickly all of a sudden get into $1,000 and paid on, you know, between the wages and the time and everything else for something that somebody was just having a brush pile. And so when the department knows what's going on, then they can contact the
Gives them a
person.
site location.
Sure. That is solely the main purpose of it. And of course, you have to follow the township's rules, and our rules, you know, mimic that, with the exception of there is no burning allowed in Forest Green subdivision, which we've been over before.
Okay.
Other thing going on is we're doing kind of a major review of technology security right now. So that's something in process to, you know, make sure things are secure for cyber attacks, because there's patient medical records, you know,
Oh,
kept there.
CISA, okay.
You know, and so that has to be kept up. But that being said, the hospital contracts and everything's generally going okay, so.
Okay, and their units are running pretty good?
Yeah.
As far as, okay.
I mean, we have an old fleet, and, you know, so
Maintain.
we do have to periodically borrow ambulances from neighbors, so. Yep.
Okay, Troy, okay. DDA, we meet October 15th at 6:30. Zoning, Troy, she said you had a couple,
Oh, they said there was a couple land division
Land
applications,
division.
but the people haven't come, they have to bring me the packet with the
You don't have
road
that.
commission, and I haven't seen it
and
yet.
we have nothing yet.
So I haven't approved, but they didn't send us permits. No.
Okay, so that's that. County commissioners, not here, library.
So, I talked to Patty yesterday, she's gonna email Veronica the report, so.
Oh, good. Speaking of that,
Who wants the minutes?
No, it's okay. Was there any, I don't think there was anything major, so.
No.
Yep.
all right, thank you, Robert, but you have
Sorry,
a report,
yes.
okay.
I didn't get
I-69
them
trade
today.
report.
No meeting.
Okay, did they just cancel the one? I think I
Yes.
got an email, okay,
Yes.
okay. SEDP, I do have a meeting in Justin's office about some land on Old Lansing Road behind Elsesser, the auto place, and that's at 4 o'clock in his office in Corona, Monday the 7th, the 8th, September 8th. September 8th, that's Monday, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay. And the Planning Commission, Mark isn't here, but they did meet on August 21st. Everyone was present but one, and they went over basically,
Went over the zoning ordinance. I mean, that's the big thing, is going through and keeping the ordinance all
the proper language.
ready to go.
Ready to go, and then that's about, there was some update on the property across from the trailer park, some more, a ticket was issued. Any bylaws, I studied the bylaws, and then the planning commission requested a copy of the Robert's Rules of
Yep,
Order. We
which
got
came.
that today,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay, so thank you for that, Veronica, appreciate it. And that was that, and the next meeting is September 18th at Thursday, September 18th at 7. All right, Troy, the financial report and to pay the bills.
All right, you got your bills list in front of you. Pretty short month this. I mean, we didn't have a ton of bills this month, so. You will see we got our revenue sharing check. We got our, what be, third one for the fiscal year,
9,000.
56,000.
Oh, 59, oh yeah, 56.
Yes, 56,000, or 59,000. You're right,
That's
sorry.
okay, that's okay.
59,000.
Perfect.
So when you flip and see on the budget to date, we've gotten, 3 of them now, and we are sitting at 50.8% for the fiscal year, so we're right where we need to be.
Okay,
So,
okay.
other than that, is there any question on the bills?
No? I'll make a motion that we approve the bills as presented, seconded by Butch. Roll call vote on that, Veronica.
Veronica Howard, yes. Troy Parmalee?
Yes.
Mark Foltz?
Yes.
Francis Griffith?
Yes.
Okay, so let's check on that. Correspondence, school monthly newsletters, September. Oh, that was just the
Right.
yeah.
All we received was the SCOA newsletter for this month.
Okay. Public comments, public are at home, probably watching a ball game or something, I'm not sure. Unfinished business, do we have any, Troy? I don't think.
Nope.
New business, number 1 was the assessor, ambulance assessment adjustment, Troy.
All right, so in September every year is where we have to adjust our dollar amount. If you recall, last year we approved our 10-year assessment that was put to the voters and stuff, so we simply have to do the adjustment. Last year it was 120, and this year it's going to 130. Since it's under 10%, we just simply need the board just votes on it. We don't have to hold a hearing or anything on it. So I will make a motion that we set the ambulance assessment at $130 per unit for the 2025 winter taxes.
So that's for the winter taxes starting, okay.
Second.
Butch will second that. Okay, we need a roll call on that
Yep.
when you get time there.
Francis Griffith? Veronica Howard? Yes. Troy Parmalee?
Yes.
And Mark Foltz?
Yes. Okay, snow removal contract renewal. Oh, snow is coming, huh? Wait a minute, isn't it only September? Okay.
Veronica is on it. We've had years where we were doing this in November and
We
cut it off.
were shoveling our own driveway. Okay, Veronica. Tell us what's going on.
I had reached out to Focal Point about our snow plowing to see if they would be willing to renew our contract for what we had it for last year, and he said it was all good to be renewed for that same price as last year. So,
Just extended a year.
Just
Yep.
a bit extension. I think overall we were okay with them.
Yeah.
I think so, and that will include the cemetery as well as our
Yep.
area.
I'll make a motion, we approve a bid extension for Focal Point for the snow removal.
Okay, Troy's made a motion.
Second.
Butch seconded the motion. Roll call vote on that too. Veronica.
Mark Foltz?
Yes.
Francis Griffith?
Yes.
Veronica Howard? Yes. Troy Parmalee?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, next on the agenda is the Morris DDA, MDDA letter of support. And what that is we got, Troy and I and Veronica got a letter from Beth, who works on the DDA at the Village of Morris, and they're applying for a rural readiness grant, $50,000 to help with the 2 sites that the Village DDA are going to develop. One's a former bank in Morris on Main Street, and the other's 4 properties that are across from the
Vacant
bank.
lots.
Okay, on Main Street. So anyway, a letter of support is what that they have asked for. So with that, we wrote a letter of support for the DDA, basically that we support that idea and that concept to get the grant money and use it for the development of, the bank needs to be brought up to code, make it where it can be used, and then the vacant lots are going to be used for businesses, and then Troy, you said on top of the businesses would be owners, maybe
Apartments and stuff. Yeah, no, the village is trying to redevelop the former bank in Morris, which includes the post
which
office.
is great.
And, redevelop the downstairs and then make the upstairs into apartments. Now, right now, there's of course lots of money out there for affordable housing per se, although there's, there's lots of complications there. And the DDA also owns the property directly across the street from there, which is vacant land. They're trying to put something together. So they're trying to do something in downtown Morris.
Okay, okay.
And so they asked for a letter of support, and I will make a motion that we authorize the letter of support for the Morris DDA.
Okay, and I'll second that motion, Troy.
Voice vote's fine. Voice vote's fine.
Oh, voice, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, aye. Can you see that she gets that?
Yep.
Okay, appreciate it, okay. All right, and then lastly is
So,
Yes.
our janitor,
right.
okay?
Our janitor reached out to me this afternoon and said with health stuff that he is going to be quitting immediately, which means that we are going to be looking for a new janitor.
I think we have one in mind.
And we have one in mind,
Yep.
so.
I'll make a motion, we accept the resignation of the custodian.
I'll second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
That's it? Just
Any
public comment?
public comments? I know, short meeting, but okay, all right. And with that, we'll make a motion to adjourn. Butch?
Second.
Okay, seconded by Butch. All in favor?
All right.
Great, okay, I think that's a